get your mouth.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Frostbite Panda today, and so obviously it's a different kind of video. I'll get to that in a second though. And you guys noticed that I've been posting Overwatch every Wednesday. I stopped posting it today simply because I didn't have footage to do it for, since I got my PC and everything. I didn't have the footage ready, and so it will be ready by next week hopefully. And so I wanted to make I had to upload something today. So we are going to be doing a reaction video to a old video a long time ago, probably the first video of me on YouTube ever. And so basically, let me give you guys just this insight. So basically what it is it's a music program that I went to whenever I was in 6th grade, and I think this happened between 6th and 7th grade. It was like the summer between them both. And me and this dude that I used to play guitar with and everything, his name was Taylor, and we had written a few songs together. And the video that we're gonna watch and I'm gonna react to is just a really old video of me and him playing together at this it's called the Quest Center. It's a place local to us that we learned, and they basically teach kids a lot about music. And whenever I went there, it was actually free. I don't know if it is anymore, but it was a free program, and they helped me out a lot and taught me basically everything I know, and I've been playing for 7 years. So without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, now some insight that you guys should know. This was me just now starting out, and me and Taylor had just a few days to get this ready before the event or whatever. And basically this event was just a bunch of songwriters coming together to watch and perform. Further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video.
Me and him both wrote. It's called Free.
Right here I was actually tuning my guitar. It was a brand new guitar, and I had to tune it before we could play. I'm on the right, in case you guys don't know. I'm on the right and Taylor's on the left. I wasn't a singer, so he always did the singing. Also, it was basically the same chords over and over again. It was very repetitive. The only bridge that we had is way towards the end. And I remember it was literally last second. I was like, bro, it's like, it was really, I don't know exactly how to explain it, but it was all just like one form. That guy right there about to sit down, that's actually my stepdad. He walked in a little bit late. And you can actually see, hold on, let me see if I can back up a little bit. It's like right here. You can see this lady's hand actually reaches out to tell him where to sit. Over here in the bottom left. I noticed that whenever I was watching it back, I just had to point it out. I don't know why. Also, just some fun insight, and this video is only 3 minutes long, so to make it longer for you guys, I'm going to talk a little bit longer if you guys do not mind that. On the back here, on the wall, you can actually see like different plaques and everything. This guy right here that my cursor is on, that guy is the guy that basically runs the Quest Center program and everything, and he was the one that got me into guitar and everything. And then the guy next to him, if you guys are familiar with country music, you'll know who he is, but that is actually Brett Paisley. So that's really cool that he can meet them. Now that whenever I went there, they didn't do this, but now that they're more widely known around here, and actually they had sponsorships with Amazon and a bunch of other things, and I don't know, it's just kind of weird to look back and see how much they've grown. I've stopped going there a long time ago just because I really wasn't learning much. It was just the whole factor of I learned a lot and like the basics that I needed to know. Now it was just learning songs and learning how to write songs. And after this event, I quit going there probably the summer between 7th and 8th grade, I believe. And from there, I just started learning on my own. So yeah, I was just learning off of YouTube videos and stuff like that. So literally just the basics. And honestly, looking back, I'm glad that I did it. But I don't know if I necessarily needed it. Like if I really wanted to get into guitar, all I really had to do was just watch some YouTube videos, which is sad to say, but it's true. Also, I was trying to figure out what these pictures over here were, and this is actually an elementary school. This was the elementary school that I went to. That is in this building that we're in right here performing. That is in the building as well, and I think that I don't exactly know where that is. That might be another school, but those two are schools. Those two are at the Quest Center. I have no idea what that one is, and I think these are newspapers that he had cut out sections talking about the Quest Center in. So, just if you guys are wondering. Okay, one thing to actually point out. This girl right here is actually, I think it was Taylor's grandmother. Don't quote me on that. I don't know for sure. But I know he lived with her at the time, and we used to actually hang out in her basement, and that's where we would write songs. But somehow, let me explain this to you guys. So me and Taylor were actually somewhat related because this is my stepdad right here, and they were related. I think that's his aunt, maybe that's John's aunt or his sister of some kind. I don't know exactly how they're related. Maybe cousin. That might be what it is. But they are related, and he is her grandson, and I'm his stepson. If that makes sense. Hopefully, it's not too confusing. But that's how I met Taylor, and it was actually weird. Me and him met at a funeral, and it was relation between my stepdad and I can't remember who it was exactly, but it was someone who had passed away, and they knew him, and my mom had to go, and I had to go with as well. And in our funeral home, local to here, there's this kind of like basement where everyone would like go down to eat and stuff, and kind of just have fellowship. And I actually went down there to grab a drink from the vending machine, and he was down there just messing around. So me and him just kind of messed around at the funeral home. Really disrespectful, but that's how we met. And I told him because I knew that he sung and everything, or sang. I don't know exactly how you guys pronounce it. Screw it. I'm from the South, okay? But I know that he was a singer, and so I told him about the Quest Center. He started coming there, and we met through that and started playing music together for a little while until the end, and we kind of just split ways. It was actually really passive as well. It was so hard to get in. There was this one group, and I will never forget it. It was so bad. They were rappers, but they were like Christian rappers, and so they were sitting up there where we're sitting right now. And me and Taylor are actually sitting. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's this little there's a chair here, and then there's a chair here. I think that's actually I don't know exactly. I feel like that's it. I believe it is. I think that's my name. I don't know exactly. But there's a chair here and a chair here, and that's what Andrew said. We were right in slash of these two rappers, and they were spitting everywhere. It was absolutely disgusting. They were good, but it was disgusting. I had to sit there and it was so bad. It was so bad. Okay, here's the bridge that I was telling you. Oh wait, no, we missed it. Where's it? Me and him actually looked at each other. I remember this. We looked at each other. I told him before we started, I was like, you know, just so that we're both on the same page, whenever the bridge comes up, I'll look at you and we just like signal each other, and then we'll hop into the bridge. And everyone, I think there were like 3 or 4 people actually that started clapping because the bridge was kind of like a pause, and then we started playing like some slower pace. But let's see if I can find it. Okay, I look over and he looks over as well. Here it is. No, it's not. Where is it? Okay, so this should be where the bridge is. I had to skip back a little bit further than I first expected, but here we go. Watch us look at each other. Okay, there it is. Here's the pause. And a few people started clapping in the background. That was the little bridge. And then it continues on, which you guys already heard. But that is basically it. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. The Quest Center, their link will be in the description below. You guys can go check them out. You should be able to find some more. Yeah, see, Miss Control, Taylor Eagleson. You should be able to find. This is in November 6, 2014. Wow, that was so long ago. Jesus, I'm getting old. Anyway, you guys should be able to find some more videos on me if you're there as well. Let's go check out the page real quick, because they're still posting people's kind of progress, if that makes sense. They post progress of kids who are just learning out and everything, and it's just cool to see. Like, there's so many performances and so many like young kids that do this program. And yeah, okay, so this is actually my elementary school right there. That's so crazy. And also, if you, like I said, if you guys keep up with country music, then if you know who Jason Aldean is, and if you actually don't, he was the one, what was it, last year, about a year and a half ago, I guess. The Vegas shooting? It was some kind of shooting that happened at one of his concerts, and it was a Jason Aldean concert. And Jay Jackson is a steel guitar player, which a steel guitar is like a guitar, but it's like it's on the stand, like as you can see here. And he has like this slide that he like puts on his finger, almost like a sleeve, and he slides it across the chords or the strings, and makes weird kind of noises, but it works out really good. I don't know exactly how to explain it. If you guys can further explain it, please drop a comment below. But he was the steel guitar player for Jason Aldean, and I got to play with him a few times. And that was actually my music teacher whenever I was growing up. And then these two guys, actually, that guy right here is actually my brother's best friend, basically all time. And then there's some videos of Taylor's, and you guys can go check it out if you want. Link in the description to all that, and as well as the video that we just watched. So if you guys did enjoy this video and want to see like more reactions like this, and have other videos, that I have several videos that I can actually react to from my past, which are cringy. But without further ado, if you guys did like this video and want to see more of this, make sure to drop a like. If you have any suggestions for what I should watch next, drop a comment below. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.